Welcome back to Crypto Taro. Onto this video, I would like to discuss MATIC, how it's currently performing, what we could expect during the upcoming hours, and as well, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up down below if you did like today's content so far, and as well, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below so I will be keeping you up to date about all upcoming development. And as well, I would like to reach the 1.4k by the end of this week, no matter what, so do not forget to hit that subscribe button for sure. So thank you very much already for doing so, and let's get started on MATIC. So what we can clearly see here is that we are creating this symmetrical triangle. We have already seen 2 touch points below this descending resistance, and we have seen as well 2 touch points on top of this ascending support. This is not yet a confirmed pattern. We would like to see a touch point on either the upper part and as well the lower part to see a confirmed symmetrical triangle, but still I personally think that if we do see a breakout, we will actually be heading towards the target outside of this pattern, and if we do see a breakdown, we will be as well seeing the breakdown heading towards the price target outside of this pattern. So how I will be measuring the price target is by selecting the beginning of this descending resistance all the way towards the first touch point below on top of the ascending support. So this will be our measurement, and if we take our measurement, for example, towards this point in time, taking into consideration that we would be seeing a breakout occur, we would be heading all the way towards the $2.53, and that would be for sure a 26% increase on Polygon MATIC that you do not want to miss out on. As well, if we do see a movement towards the downside instead, and we do see a breakdown occur below this ascending support, we would be expecting a breakdown of approximately as well a little bit more, 28%, but it's just how you measure it. So I would say either way it would be a 26% breakdown or a breakout what we would be seeing outside of this pattern. So if you are right now willing to trade this, do not forget that down below in the description you will be able to earn $3,500 deposit bonus on Bybit, and you will be also able to purchase all different types of cryptocurrencies. I personally use this platform as well, and I think it's just amazing that they offer this $3,500 deposit bonus for all first-time depositors. So as well, what I think is absolutely important right now is to take a quick look at the fixed range volume profile. What are we actually going to do with this measurement tool? We are going to take a look at where the most volume has been traded, and what you can clearly see is that this occurred at this point in time at approximately $2.28. Therefore, if we do see a breakout occur above this descending resistance, we will for sure be heading towards the $2.28, and we could expect a major resistance at this point in time taking place, especially because we did saw the most amount of volume being traded at the $2.28 range. So perhaps a rejection could be very likely once we reach this range. This being said, I would like to discuss on the daily and 4-hourly time frame as well the RSI. On the RSI, what you can clearly see right now is that we are not spotting any type of bearish or bullish divergences, but what does actually look very good is that we are at the 50 range, and therefore we still have plenty of space either towards the downside or towards the upside to see further decline or increase in price action. So the RSI right now does actually look very well, and it does not concern me so far. If we head towards the daily time frame, what you can clearly see is that we are a little bit above the dotted line, and what I think is good to know is that we are actually still quite far below the dotted line on the upper part. Therefore, if we are going to see a further increase in price action and eventually a breakout taking place above this descending resistance and heading towards the upside, it is very likely that we will actually still have enough strength to do so before breaking out above the dotted line. So that does actually not confirm me at all. And what is actually the downside of this scenario is that if we do see actually a breakdown taking place below this ascending support, this breakdown will actually be quite significant, especially because we still have as well more than plenty of space on the daily time frame to do so. Lastly, I would like to discuss the MACD and as well the EMA ribbon on both the 4-hourly and daily time frame. Starting with the MACD on the daily time frame, what you can clearly see is that we are losing momentum strength on the daily time frame. What I personally think is that we do not have to worry right now, because a crossover on the daily time frame takes actually quite a lot of time, and as well we have seen previously that once we see a momentum decline, lots of times we do see afterwards an increase getting started once more before heading towards a crossover. So therefore I am right now not concerned that we are automatically going to see a crossover occur on the daily time frame. I think perhaps if we are going to see a breakout occur outside of this pattern, it is more likely that we're going to see a continuation of the momentum towards the upside. On the 4-hourly time frame, what you you can clearly see is that we are actually seeing the opposite taking place. We are right now experiencing a momentum decline after we did already experience quite a lot of momentum towards the downside. Therefore, I think it is very likely that we are going to see a crossover occur, and eventually as well this major move towards the upside taking place. So right now on the MACD on the 4-hourly time frame, it does actually look extremely well to me. Lastly, the EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon clearly right now still serving as a level of support. If we are right now able to see a further increase in price action, and we will be holding strong on top of the 38.2% Fibonacci at $1.93, it is very likely that we will be still getting supported by the EMA ribbon. So right now I'm currently not very concerned at all, especially because we did find support on top of this range previously as well several times, and if we extend this line a little bit further, we could see that we found support even further in the past as well on top of this range. So right now I currently think that it is very likely that we are going to head towards a retest underneath this descending resistance, perhaps being able to break out above it and see further growth afterwards, heading towards a $2.28 range, where we could perhaps expect major resistance due to the fact that we did see this major volume being traded at that point in time. But as well, we could expect a decline afterwards, but right now it does actually look very bullish. So it seems to me that we are going to see a breakout occur during the upcoming hours, but you have to monitor as well Bitcoin's price development very closely to see if this will actually occur. And what my personal approach is to this trade is to wait until we are actually seeing a confirmation by breaking out above, finding support on top, and seeing a major leg towards the upside afterwards. So right now I personally think that this 26% move is possible, but I'm still doubtful that we are going to make it. So therefore I'm waiting for a confirmation breaking out outside of this pattern. On the daily time frame, what I think is quite important to know is that this EMA ribbon is perfectly aligned with this ascending support zone. Therefore I'm actually quite convinced that if we do see a decline in price action, we are actually going to see a stronghold getting found on top of this ascending support and as well the EMA ribbon. So that does actually not concern me at all. What I would like to do right now is actually to thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy the content, do not forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. You will be supporting the channel by doing so, and it will be highly appreciated. And as well, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.